Hello and God bless you and welcome to the Joyful Jazz Show. I'm your host, Dr. Alvin McKinney, also known as the Prime Minister of Joyful Jazz. And I'm here to invite you to once again to be with us today. And just know that we love you here at Roscoe Media Center, and we are recording live from Los Angeles, California. And today our very special guests are KEJ, calling in from Bangalore, India. Also Mr. WOUTER KELLERMAN, calling in from Australia, even though he resides in South Africa. But before we get started on today's show, a quick word of prayer. Gracious, blessed, and holy Lord God Almighty, Lord, that we thank you, we give you honor, we give you glory, and we give you praise. Holy Spirit, take control, and bless all the listeners, as we promise to give you the victory. And thank you once again for having the opportunity to have this show. In Christ's holy name, amen. Once again, in case you're just tuning in, you are listening to the Joyful Jazz Show, and I'm your host, Dr. Alvin McKinney. And I want to first of all thank Brother LaRon for being here with me today. And then sitting in the second chair, Brother Kevin. God bless you both.
Thank you.
First of all, a quick shout out and thank you to Mr. Herb Hudson, Mr. Johnny Morris, my Uncle Johnny here, and also Mrs. Crystal Wells. Thank you all for your wonderful support of the Joyful Jazz Show. We do appreciate you. And our special guests today, once again, are Mr. Ricky KEJ calling in, and they're going to be up shortly, and Mr. WOUTER KELLERMAN. And they have won their first Grammy Award for Best New Age Album here in Los Angeles, California. And the name of the CD is entitled Winds of Samsara. So we're going to play track one right now, and then we'll bring him up. Once again, this is called Mahatma Gandhi. Once again, that was Mahatma, a tribute to the late great Indian leader and also world leader, Mahatma Gandhi, from the CD entitled Winds of Samsara by a very special guest, Ricky KEJ and WOUTER KELLERMAN. So let's bring him up on the show. Gentlemen, are you there?
Hi, Dr. Alvin. Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Dr. Alvin.
Wonderful. God bless you both. Ricky KEJ and WOUTER KELLERMAN. Welcome to the Joe for Jazz Show.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to be on.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Absolute honor.
I want my guests to know that, first of all, Ricky, you are calling in from Bangalore. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, in India. And it is now, what, like 5 in the morning there?
Yeah, it's about 5:45 in the morning.
God bless you, and thank you for your sacrifice. And WOUTER, you are calling from Australia. So it's about 10,
Yes,
it's about 10 in the morning there. Is that correct?
yes, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. It's 10:15 in the morning, but for me, it's the crack of dawn.
Well, I hope you enjoy being on the show today. Thank you both for your sacrifices. WOUTER just told me earlier that he's only had about 3 hours worth of sleep. He's working. I'm sure you were recording something.
Yeah, I'm working on a few collaborations, so the deadlines are coming up. So, there's always something to do, and the nighttime is when everybody leaves me alone to do my music work. So I often end up working through the night.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations to both of you. You both have wonderful resumes, backgrounds, experiences in the music industry, and you've both been successful in your own right. And I want to thank you personally, Brother WOUTER, for sending me this wonderful CD. It was so first class. I'm going to hold it up to the camera so everyone can see. This is the now Grammy Award-winning CD entitled Winds of Samsara. Thank you. With the beautiful rapping. And also, Brother WOUTER, I still have your keychain.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much. God bless you both. Now, I tell you what, we're going to make this kind of a family affair so you guys can kind of tag team on one another. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's good.
Excellent. Yep. Brother Ricky, let's start with you, if you don't mind. First of all, tell us, how did this CD start? How did it come about?
I mean, it started off maybe about 3 years back when WOUTER and me, we knew that we wanted to work with each other, and we were figuring out how do we do that. And I had written a piece of music on Mahatma Gandhi, as you heard. That is the father of my nation, that is India. Yes. And WOUTER had written a piece on Nelson Mandela, who was the father of his nation. And yes, we also realized that Mahatma Gandhi spent a considerable amount of time in South Africa. And Nelson Mandela was heavily inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. Mm-hmm. So we saw this cross-pollination happening between our nations, and then we decided, why not to make music on this? And we just started making a lot of music, and at the end of 2 years, we had an album ready.
That's all.
Yeah.
All right, now, Brother, please tell us, how did you two wind up meeting? I mean, did you happen to go to Starbucks in Germany, or were you on the same flight on an airline? Did you bump into each other in Japan? How did you guys meet?
Well, actually, we were both part of the Grammy process, and we heard each other's music on there, and so Ricky actually sent me an email saying that he was working on a song that he needed flute on. And I was very excited to hear from him, because I've been wanting to do a sort of an Indian-influenced music for a long time, and I haven't found the right person to work with. So when I heard from him, I was very excited. And then he sent me this song that was so exquisitely beautiful. I was totally taken aback. So I spent a lot of time trying to add something equally beautiful, and sent it back to him, and he really liked it. And so once we started working on that first song, things just flowed from there. It was quite a natural process from there. We worked, both of us met in LA, and we worked there, and I went over to India, to Bangalore, to work with Ricky. And but a lot of the work was also done over the airwaves, where Ricky would send me an idea, I would add something, send it back to him, and we would develop ideas like that.
Awesome. You two have a wonderful chemistry.
Yeah,
And you both work very, very well together.
Yeah, it's been a very natural and easy process. You know, normally I drive everybody crazy around me when I work with, because I'm so perfectionistic and quite obsessed with the music. So I do drive people crazy, but they usually want to work with me again, because when we all finished with the product and it sounds good, you know, then all. So, but the thing with Ricky is he's just as obsessed as I am. So, you know, I didn't drive him crazy at all, and I think he's used to working with obsessed people, so he knew how to deal with me.
So two crackers working together.
Exactly.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. I tell you what, I'd like for you, Jennifer, to set up. Sorry, let's do this. Since you're from South Africa, I'd like to play Madiba, which is a tribute to the late great leader of South Africa and also world leader. Would you please set that up for us?
Yes, I mean, Nelson Mandela is, I think, a worldwide figure that's and his ideals of love, peace, and tolerance is what Ricky and I based this album on, because that's what Nelson Mandela and Mahatma Gandhi had in common. Mm-hmm. So what Ricky and I both have a focus on spreading good energy with music, and we try and focus on especially with instrumental music, you find that often you can communicate feelings and ideas that even words can't communicate. So we do try and spread those ideals and those ideas. And so this song was I tried to express those ideals and sharing that with Nelson Mandela and the world.
Wonderful. We're going to play that right now. Once again, it's called Madiba from the Grammy Award-winning CD entitled Winds of Samsara by KEJ and Wouter Kellerman. We'll be right back. once again, everyone, that was Mandela from the Grammy Award-winning New Age CD entitled Winds of Samsara by our very special guest, Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman. Gentlemen, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Brother Wood, I'm going to start with you just for a second, since you had the lead on the melody here. You really captured, I believe, based on what I've seen, because I've never met Mr. Nelson Mandela. I wish I'd had the opportunity to do so. But have you ever met him, first of all?
No. It was my dream to meet him, and one of the highlights of my life was playing a song on Nelson Mandela Day, a song that I'd written. I'd written 2 songs for him,
yes,
the one that you just heard, and then there's another piece for solo flute that I wrote that's on my new album, Love Language. And I was asked to play that for 80,000 people in a stadium in South Africa on Nelson Mandela Day. And he was watching. He was very sick at the time, so he watched from his hotel bed, his hospital bed. And so that was a highlight for me to have him watch my tribute, playing my tribute to him. That was amazing, but that's as close as I got. I never got to meet him. He was really sick the last few years.
Now, one of the songs that you mentioned, Brother Ricky, I'm going to come back to you in a second, but I'm going to cheat for Brother Wouter just for a second here. I have Wouter's CD entitled Love Language, which is right here. And I want to thank you, Brother Wouter, for sending that to me, also Sister Tulsa, your manager. And the song was called The Long Road. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
That's exactly. It's a solo flute piece.
All right. Well, I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up. I'm going to have you back on the show, and we're going to do an entire show just on you and your music. All right.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now, now getting back to the Winds of Samsara CD, I'd like to read 2 quotes. One first by Mahatma Gandhi. It states that happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Beautiful statement there. And then the one by Nelson Mandela here. This is actually in their CD, liner notes. It is music and dancing that make me at peace with the world and myself. Once again from Nelson Mandela, otherwise known in the homeland, Madiba. And based on what he stated, I believe that you really captured his essence in how you played the melody. Sort of like an easy dancing, right?
Yeah, he used to love to do that. He would start dancing at any suggestion or any opportunity, and that's the way music also in Africa has always been like that, where dance and music was one thing. People danced while they were making music, and people would sing while they dance. And he really understood that and captured that, and I think he really understood the fact that music is a way to communicate across cultural barriers, and that's partly what Ricky and I try to do here, because we believe that a lot of the world's problems can be helped by tolerance, and tolerance it's mainly about people understanding each other. I find people, if they really get to know each other, they all those prejudices do disappear. So the challenge is just to introduce the different cultures to people, and that's been part of our project, is to introduce, in this case, South African and Indian cultures to the world.
Brother Ricky, you've done a magnificent job in producing and putting this CD together. Not just the music, but also in the packaging. It just first class. That's about the best way I can put it. Brother Ricky, are you there?
Thank you so much.
Okay, there he is.
Yeah, I'm here.
Tell us about the musicians, please, Brother Ricky, that are actually on this CD, if you would. To my understanding, you have about 120 artists on this CD.
Yeah, quite a few musicians actually. Lots of musicians from India, South Africa, Australia, some from Europe, some from America, and it's been quite an amazing experience working with all these musicians from different cultures and different backgrounds, and Wouter and me putting this whole album together, because we traveled a lot. We recorded with a lot of these musicians in person, and a lot of them we recorded over the internet. And just a very, very fulfilling experience working with so many musicians and so much of talent.
Wonderful. But just a quick second, gentlemen. By the way, my listeners, if you would like to speak to either one of these gentlemen, or both of them at the same time, once again, Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman, please call 323-965-1600. Again, 323-965-1600 to speak with our Grammy Award-winning artists, Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman. Now, Brother Ricky, I'd like to play another track entitled New Earth Calling. Would you please set that up for us, please?
Yeah, New Earth Calling is a beautiful song, and Wouter had showed me that song, and it's a song which was composed by him, and I fell in love with it the minute I listened to it, and and then we decided to work on a very calming, meditative version of it. And Wouter has also got another version of that same song, the actual version that he had envisioned himself in his new album called Love Language. And so this is the version that we created especially for Winds of Samsara, and it's a song that I absolutely love.
Wonderful. One last question, Brother Ricky. This is a very interesting title, Winds of Samsara. How did that title come about, and what does that mean?
Samsara is actually it's a phrase used in Asia. So in India, it means the world around us and the world within us. So it could mean an individual, or it could mean the world everywhere around us, or it could mean the family around us. So it's basically it basically denotes a world which is around an individual or within an individual. And in Tibet and in Buddhist culture, it means something completely different, where it means the cycle of life. And life into death, into life, into death, and so it just means the cycle of life and the wheel of life and stuff. So it's got a very in-depth meaning which cannot be described in a single word in the English language. It's more like one of those words which you could write a whole 600-page book on. Okay. So it's a word which has got a lot of depth and meaning, and Winds of Samsara, because it was a flute album with Wouter playing the flute.
Okay.
And that's why Winds of Samsara.
Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, thank you for giving us the short synopsis of that terminology. It sounds very enlightening, but at the same time, the essence of life and even spiritual, if you would. So I want to thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
Once again, everyone, this is New Earth Calling from the Grammy Award-winning CD, Winds of Samsara, by Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman. And we'll be right back after this.
yërmande la ñuy ñaane yal na nu ko yàlla buur bi may ndax ñun ñi ñoo gëm yaa Rasulilaaye bàyyi Fatima tey ma jiin la yaa Nabi Yàllaay ndigal faal Bismillahi mangi doon jaam di tàggu boromam Yàlla buur be ya ananul manan ya azizul jabar jaam di tàggu boromam Yàlla sàkk ñi ñeeg ci neyee Yàlla buur bi mooy sunu buure dafay metti day neex Yàlla yaay sama buure jàlle noo Yàlla yaay sunu buur kenn nga yow mi màgg nga buur Yàlla borom leer sellam ka lay sellale Yàlla kenn la buur Yàlla borom leer yaage sellam ka lay sellale Yàlla kenn la buur Yàlla borom leer am di fal borom leer
All right, we're back once again now with a beautiful rendition entitled New Earth Calling. And by the way, gentlemen, got Miss Tulsi, your manager, playing keyboards. That's really cool.
Exactly. Yeah, we were actually just in the studio recording, and she started playing around on the keyboard just for fun. And Ricky really liked what she was doing.
Wonderful.
And decided to include it in the album. So that was a nice touch for her to be involved, because she is so heavily involved in the album in all other levels. Mm-hmm. So it was beautiful to be part of the album in a musical way as well.
All right, Brother Wooder, I think we're having some echoes over here because you don't have a headphone on. Is that correct?
Okay, I can put a headphone on.
Okay, so we'd appreciate that.
Maybe that's a good idea.
In the meantime, we have some callers. So let's go to Japan. Hello, caller. Welcome to the Joe Jazz Show. Who's calling?
This is Kento. Can you hear me?
Oh, hi, Kento. So nice to hear you.
Hi.
I mean, the last time we saw you was in LA at our party.
Hi, Uta. How are you?
Fantastic. So glad to hear you. This is quite incredible. I mean, we've got Dr. Alvin in LA, Ricky in India.
Yes.
I'm in Australia, and you phoning in from Japan. This is a new Earth calling.
Yeah, technology.
Hi, Kento.
Century now. Yeah. Hi, Ricky. How are you?
Very good. How
Ricky,
about you?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's 9:30 a.m. in Japan.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. over here in India.
Oh, India. Oh, that's India, Japan, Melbourne, Australia, and Los Angeles, United States, California.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the United Nations
But I
right
can
here.
see you. Yeah. Is that your studio?
Say
Is that
again?
your studio?
Ricky's asking if that's your studio.
Oh yeah, this is my studio. Yeah.
Oh, seems wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah,
brother
Ricky
Kento.
has a beautiful studio, and it's it's just he's got 2 recording rooms. Hey, Ricky. So this, I really enjoyed working there.
Yeah.
Brother Kento,
And,
did you have a question for him?
I just have received your new album, Love Language. And Ricky, your name is incredibly famous. I heard your name from everywhere in the earth. That's so fantastic.
Hey, Kento, did you have a question for either one of the gentlemen before we get to the next caller? I was asking, did you have a question that you would like to ask them before we go to the next caller?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I would like to. Well, next time I will be in Los Angeles and attending to that Hollywood Music and Media Award in Los Angeles on November 11th, and then I'd like to visit in your studio, RMC.
Wonderful. I would love to have you on the Joe for Jazz show, and thank you for putting your CD in the mail.
Yeah, of course, my pleasure. It's
Hey, gentlemen, we talked yesterday, just so you guys know. And so I asked them to call in and surprise you guys.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you again, Brother Kento, for calling in. We have some other callers that are waiting, but God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of months.
Okay, you too.
Thank you again for calling in.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you, Kento.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
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 All right, caller, who are you and where are you calling from? This is Welcome to the Joe for Jazz show. Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Can you try again, Brother Kevin?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Who's calling?
Hello, this is Paul from Byron Bay, Australia.
Wonderful.
Oh,
sir.
hi, Paul.
Hi, it's raining cats and dogs here.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Are you back? I just learned you're back in Melbourne, is that right?
I am back. I'm back in Melbourne, but I'm on my way next week to South Africa for a few shows there. And then after that, we're going to New York to play Carnegie Hall on the 9th of October. So I'm just in Australia for a short while, unfortunately.
Well, I just wanted to wish you and Ricky congratulations on your beautiful albums. They're fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. It's so special to hear that from fellow musicians.
Yeah.
For us, that's really that's really what matters. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the Grammy process. It's as well as it's your fellow musicians that give their opinion in the voting process. So Paul is also a beautiful flute player. Ricky and Dr. Alvin.
Thank you.
Amazing
Wonderful.
flute player.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Paul, for calling into the Joe for Jazz show. We do appreciate you.
Thank you, and I look forward to your next albums. Keep on trucking. Beautiful stuff.
And by the way, Brother
Thank you,
Paul.
Paul.
By the way, Brother Paul, if you have a CD, please make sure that I get a copy, and I'll be honored to interview you as well, okay?
Okay, thanks very much. Will do.
Thank you. So you can find me on Facebook. And God bless you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
All right, gentlemen, we have one more caller coming in. Okay, caller, I'm Dr. Alvin McKinney. Welcome to the Joe for Jazz show. Who's calling in? We lost them. Okay, they'll call back, hopefully. I'll tell you what, I'd like to play another track, if I may, gentlemen. And this one really touched my heart, and I was mentioning this to Wooder earlier. Brother Ricky, you did a phenomenal job in putting this together, Nocturne. Now, for people that don't know, this is actually a composition written by one of the world's greatest composers from Poland, Frédéric Chopin. The call is back. 1 second. We'll bring that music up in a second. Okay. Caller, I'm Dr. Alvin McKinney. Welcome to the Joe for Jazz show. Who's calling in?
Hi, it's Kelsey Palais. How are you?
Hello, Miss Manager, Keyboard Player. How you doing today?
I'm good, Dr. Alvin.
I didn't know it. You guys really keep it all in the family. You're playing keyboards, Varsha's doing percussion. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I'm glad Voda and Ricky liked it, so they put it on. We were just jamming, and it was wonderful.
Wonderful. Where are you calling in from?
From South Africa.
Okay,
it's
you're in South Africa. Okay.
2:45 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, God bless you. You guys make me feel really bad. It's only 5:45 in the afternoon over here.
Yeah.
Listen, for those that may not know, you are Wouter Kellerman's manager.
Yes, I am.
I want to personally thank you for communicating and putting everybody together. Thank you so much.
And thank you for having them on the show. Really appreciate it.
My honor and my pleasure. As a matter of fact, can you pull up that photo of all four of them together at the Grammys, please, Brother LaRon? I want everybody to see you. And you guys have the biggest smiles, by the way.
Yes, we had such a fantastic time in LA with Tulsi was with me and Ricky's wife Varsha was with us, and we had an absolutely amazing time just being together and celebrating the music. So it was really moments that I'll remember forever.
Ricky's name. No, so sorry. Look for. Excuse me, gentlemen. Look for Wouter's name first. He's trying to find the right photo. He'll get it in a second. There was a quick flash of you guys with Kento. I forgot to pull that up, so my apologies for that. But we'll show it again a little bit later.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I wanted them to. There it is, right there. Yeah. There you guys are. I guess they just called your name or something.
I can't see the photo that you've got on.
Okay, this is
I'm just on the Skype.
He's showing it to you now. Can you see it?
Oh, yes.
That's what you call a Grammy award-winning smile right there. So how did you guys feel?
It was really amazing because, we our fellow nominees had 37 previous nominations between them, and 3 of them had won before. Mm-hmm. So we didn't think we had a chance. We just felt blessed to be there and be nominated. To be nominated was a lifelong dream come true. So we were just so happy just to be part of the process and to be there and to be recognized as nominees. And so when the win came, we were just absolutely over the moon. It was really a wonderful moment.
All right. Tulsi, would you care to share in on that before I bring in Ricky for his words?
Oh, no. We were just completely gobsmacked and excited and very nervous. I actually was very nervous compared to Vote and Ricky. But yeah, it was just unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Well,
and I'm so happy for Ricky and Vote because I know they worked so hard on this album for like 2 years, and the whole process was just amazing.
Wonderful.
So, I'm very happy for them.
Wonderful. And by the way, both of you and Varsha look very lovely in that photo. You look very excited and very happy there.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we were. When they called out the names, we were like, oh my God. It was amazing.
By the way, for the people that are watching the photo, that's Tulsi on the end there, the 4th person in the beautiful red. Yeah. So Tulsi, thank you once again for calling in to the Joyful Jazz Show. And I look forward to speaking with you again soon. And we have to arrange a date to bring Wouter in for his own personal interview. Is that okay?
Fantastic. And thank you so much for having them on the show.
Cheers,
Wouter. Cheers, Rinky. Cheers, Dr. Alvin.
Thanks, Tulsi.
Thank you again.
Bye.
God bless you. Bye-bye. All right, everyone. Once again, that was Tulsi Pillay. I hope did I say that correct, Wouter?
Perfectly said.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Perfectly said.
God bless you. I would like to play now. This is a beautiful, beautiful, not only the composition, but also the way that you, first of all, you didn't destroy it, Brother Ricky. You really added to it. And it was all so tastefully done. From Wouter's playing to the pianist, Michael Lewin, world-renowned
yes.
American pianist. I mean, he really nailed it. I mean, he really set the tone for the entire composition. I loved the vocals on top, the harmonies. Oh, it was just so tasteful. So I want to play this, and it's called Nocturne. By the way, this is written by the 19th century composer Frédéric Chopin, who was a Polish composer who moved to Paris, France. And some of his friends and supporters would be Schumann and also Franz Liszt. He was also considered a prodigy, a child prodigy of his time. So once again, this is Nocturne, and then Brother Rick, I want you to tell us how did you want to pick up this selection, and how did that process turn out for you? Okay. Once again, Nocturne.
Perfect.
from the Grammy Award-winning CD, Winds of Samsara, by Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman. Wow. Gentlemen, both of the engineers are still smiling in here, in addition to myself. That's such a lovely piece of work. Ricky, would you like to set that up and tell us how did that come about? First of all, how did you want I'm sorry, go ahead.
This particular piece was something that that I've always loved, since I first listened to it when I was in school. And I always wanted to do something with it because since I'm Indian, I express myself through Indian music, and I wanted to highlight this beautiful emotive piece through Indian music and through Indian vocals. And so then when I spoke about this with Michael Lewin, and Michael Lewin was game to experiment with this, even though he's a pure classical pianist.
Yes.
And when I spoke to Wouter about this, even he was also very excited about it. So then we got Michael Lewin to play the piece, and then what we did was that we layered over it. We got a beautiful Indian choir to do some vocals on it, and then after that we doubled up the choir with the Seattle Pro Musica choir. That's a choir based in Seattle. Who also features in Wouter's new album. And they did a fabulous job. And then after all of that, Wouter came into the studio, and then we recorded his flute, and that's what made the whole thing magical. And I guess, so I was very, very stressed about the fact that I needed to show the end results to Michael Lewin, who has always been playing Chopin, and and being a pure classical musician, I did not want to I really wanted to impress him, and I wanted to ensure that he felt that I stayed within within the parameters of Chopin's composition. And when he listened to it, he felt that the feel of Chopin was magnified through this piece.
Definitely.
And so I was very happy when he told me that. And and that was the piece.
I have to tell you, I'm blessed to have been classically trained for 12 years. And I was fortunate enough to actually win a woodwind concerto competition. I think it was 1986, performing the Rhapsody for alto saxophone by Claude Debussy, and I've also performed the Creston Concerto by Paul Creston. So I really understand that world and the way in which music is expressed. And this piece touched my heart. You did everyone did a phenomenal job, just so tastefully done. And you really enhanced it with the vocals. I love the two different choirs. That was a beautiful blend.
Yes.
American style with the Indian style. That was just so beautiful, man. Kudos to you. That was some great work.
Thank you.
Brother Wood, would you like to chime in on that at all?
Yes, it was really a challenge for us to do something fresh, but still stay within Chopin's ideas and pay respect to him. So we were very worried about this piece. And after we recorded the Indian choir, it just sounded a little bit maybe too far off. We wanted to have a classical choir involved as well, and that just brought it back into, I think into Chopin's world. So we were very happy with the end result, and Michael Lewin's playing is just exquisite. I'm a big fan of his.
Well, so is yours as well, Brother Wooder.
Thank you.
I'm just really overwhelmed at this piece. First of all, you're dealing with 19th century composer. You bring in East Indian flair and flavor. You add Wooder on top with the flute, and wow, it was just a wonderful buffet of music, a very tasteful, wonderful buffet of music. Done at 4 different studios.
Everything actually, I'm sorry.
No.
No, what I was going to say is that everything started off with Michael Lewin's piano playing, and he brought in such a beautiful interpretation of Chopin's musical work.
Yes.
That that's what inspired all of us. That we really need to work very, very hard on this, and we're very grateful to Michael Lewin for playing so beautifully.
Yes, please give my kindest regards, and also both choirs as well. Gentlemen, we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back, and then we'll have time for maybe one more song. This is from our sponsors, Pitbull Energy Drinks, and we'll be right back.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Wow. Gentlemen, we're almost out of time. I want to thank you once again, Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman, for being on the Joyful Jazz Show. Where can people find, Ricky, where can people purchase this music?
It's available everywhere. The music, it's available on iTunes, it's available on Amazon, and it's available as a physical CD on various online stores. So I guess, or somebody can just stream it off YouTube or Pandora or Spotify.
All right. Also, please check out their website, windsofsamsara.com. And Ricky and Wouter Kellerman both have their own websites as well. That is rickykej.com and Wouter Kellerman. That's WouterKellerman.com. Is that correct, Wouter?
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, gentlemen, we're going to close out on another one of your beautiful compositions here. This is called Mountain Solitude, and I'll be right back. Track 11, once again from the Grammy Award-winning CD, Winds of Samsara, by Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman. Once again, everyone, you've been listening to the Joyful Jazz Show. I want to thank both my special guests, Ricky KEJ and Wouter Kellerman, for joining us here on the Joyful Jazz Show. Gentlemen, thank you so much, and thank you for also inviting my wife and I to your Grammy party about 4 months ago.
Thank you, Dr. Alvin. It's such a pleasure to be on here, and it was really nice to connect with you at the party, and also early in the year to meet you both again. And we'll be at next year's Grammys. I think Ricky and I are both arriving a week early to start partying, and so looking forward to seeing you again.
Amen. Thank you. I forgot to.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you, Brother Ricky. I forgot to pull up the photo. I was running, doing a lot of admin, but I'll be sure to post it somewhere later. The photo that we took at your party. Anyway, right now I'm showing a photo of you guys with Kento and Luna. So shout out to Brother Kento for calling in from Tokyo, Japan. Also Tulsi Pillay from calling in from South Africa. God bless you. And also your friend from calling in from Australia, Paul. Thank you once again, everyone, for being on the Joyful Jazz Show. We look forward to talking to you next week. Make sure that you purchase this wonderful CD. You can also check them out on Facebook as well. I'm Dr. Alvin McKinney, also known as the Prime Minister of Joyful Jazz, and you've been listening to the Joyful Jazz Show. Stay with God, be blessed, and prosper. Amen. I'd also thank all of my endorsees, Calvert Saxophones, distributed by the Buffet Music Group, USA, Beastly Mouthpieces, Leger Reeds, Audio Technica microphones, and Core keyboards. Thank you all for your wonderful support and your excellent musical products. God bless you.